This is bargain war.
YouTube! Man is territorial by nature. The biopolitics of man states that we are no different than an animal. We are no different than a bird or a snake when it comes to defending territory. Now, obviously, in the state of nature, it's usually over food. However, when it comes down to retro gaming, it comes down to deals, and it comes down to finding the ridiculousness. So, when one Bithead1000 decided to enter the territory of Mike Gartner, I had my spies sent out. Yeah, the reports came in that he was entering the territory. My spies went out and we decided on appropriate action, I think. But in order to defend my territory the best, I thought it would be a requisite of mine to show you exactly how we do it on the eastern end of Long Island. So, we went to Savers. And notice it wasn't closed. But yeah, so we went to Savers and the first couple of minutes sucked. And then all of a sudden we ran into the great stuff. So let's start with the Genesis. Picked up Midnight Resistance. Now this was a arcade port of a really cool side-scrolling shooter, similar to Contra. It's complete. It's actually a very cool game. I bought this when I was a kid with my allowance money. and the game's actually pretty easy. And it's only one player, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's a really cool game to find. Cool music too. I was really excited to see this. I wish it was the hockey version, but what are you gonna do? It's tough to find these games like this. Mutant League Football. Check out these graphics back here. I haven't played this game in years, probably 10, 15 years, something like that. I played the hockey a lot. I remember how some of the hockey players were modeled after real hockey players. So you had like instead of Gretzky, a guy named Gulski, and stuff like that. So it's really cool to find this, and I'll feature this back here in my next video. For the PlayStation, one of the coolest games I remember for the PlayStation was Nightmare Creatures. Now this game is, you know, I think it's polygon, so it probably doesn't really hold up as well today as some games. You know, probably even the Genesis games hold up better than some of the polygon games from PlayStation. But this game is, you know, survival horror, similar in the same strain as Resident Evil, but with more action. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool graphics. A couple different weapons in there. I think it's based in London, so it's a cool game. Now, check this out. The Atari Jaguar, for me, was a system that only existed in Nobody Beats the Wiz. Now, for you guys who live in the Northeast, I don't know how far this company ran south or west, but in New York, Nobody Beats the Wiz was, you know, a major electronics chain, and their video game selection was eclectic in the sense that I remember they had Neo Geo. Toys R Us didn't have Neo Geo, and then they had the Atari Jaguar to play. And so the Atari Jaguar to me was, you know, synonymous with Nobody Beats the Wiz. And actually, check out this commercial right here.
I can't tell you my name. All you really need to know is what I do. I'm in charge of the Nobody Beats the Wiz Price Patrol. I'm the guy that makes sure that you never pay more than you should for home entertainment. My guys check all our competitors' prices daily and report their findings back to me. And then we mark our prices lower than the competition. It's a whole new concept in shopping. At Nobody Beats the Wiz, our price is right every day. By the way, here's a list of everyone whose prices are lower than ours.
For state-of-the-art home electronics, computers, cameras, music, movies, and more, Nobody Beats the Wiz, participating sponsor in Star Trek.
Yeah, so Nobody Beats the Wiz, man. I remember these commercials, you know, they used to be on during the Ranger games and stuff. But yeah, the Jaguar was, you know, just pretty much a system that I only played at Nobody Beats the Wiz, and I specifically remember Aliens vs. Predator, because I'm a big Aliens fan. That game blew my mind, man. The graphics, the sound effects, and it made me want to get a Jaguar just for that, but I didn't fall into the trap like some people. They fell into that trap, but yeah, needless to say, you don't see too much Jaguar stuff around. In fact, I've been doing this garage sailing thing for, I don't know, 5 years, and I've yet to see any Jaguar stuff. So when I saw these games at Savers, you know, my heart stopped for a second, and I got pretty excited, despite the fact that probably these games suck shit. But that's the thing with Jaguar. A lot of games are rare, or rarer, kind of uncommon games, particularly because they just didn't sell that well. So, all right, let's start with this. Now, these games are almost brand new, and I'll show you what I mean. So, here's a game called Zoop. Now, take a look at this box. I don't know if you can see it here, but it's literally pretty much untouched. I'll open one up for you. I won't open them all up, but take a look at this. It comes with like registration cards. It looks like they basically weren't opened. See what I mean? But judging by the graphics of this game, it looks like absolute dog shit. I mean, look, I don't know if you can see that, but what are we looking at right there? What the F is that? Look at this. It's like somebody fucking yacked on the screen. So yeah, Zoop. Then you got this game. It looks kind of cool, but it's called Evolution Dino Dudes. But the graphics look kind of cool in this game. It looks like Lemmings a little bit. Now this game was probably ported to every system. I would assume this one has the best graphics. Pitfall. Take a look at those graphics there. This game I remember for the Atari Lynx. I had the Atari Lynx. It looks like the poor man's version of virtual racing. A checkered flag. Take a look at that. And this game looks kind of cool. Pinball Fantasies. Now, obviously, the title's not exactly manly. But if you look at the graphics, it's actually kind of cool looking. Now herein lies the problem. I don't have a Jaguar. I don't expect to ever find a Jaguar, and I'm certainly not going to spend any money to buy one off eBay. So I can't really play these games, but it's so rare to find Jaguar games loose, let alone complete in the box. Virtually untouched. Maybe this plastic was off the box, but that's about it. They look brand new. So yeah, when I brought them up to the front, I asked if they had any other games, and the woman's like, "Yeah, actually, I'm supposed to put this out," and she hadn't done it yet. So she just pulled them out from behind the register, and she had a couple more Genesis titles, 2 loose ones. One's called Alien Storm. I don't know if you guys have ever played this game, but it's a two-player game. Really cool. Similar to Golden Axe, but without the. It's not as good as Golden Axe. This is one of the coolest games I remember from Genesis times. It's funny they still have the GameStop stickers on here, but Mystic Defender, one of the original releases for the Genesis. Very cool game. And here's a game that has at least 100 levels and 48 different characters. Kid Chameleon. So now you're wondering what I paid, right? Okay, the PlayStation game was 99 cents. Every other game was $2 each. Because the woman didn't know really what they were. So she charged me $2 each, so it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12... 14, 16, 18, I don't know, 20 bucks maybe for everything. So that's it. And that's how you defend the fucking territory. I'll see you next time.